Welcome back to another episode of Below the Yellow Line. I'm one of your hosts, Chunks.
I'm Big Pete.
And I'm Skeeps.
Heck yeah, episode 6, Nashville.
Music City.
Great weekend for you boys.
Yes, sir. Still fired up
Still
about
smiling ear to ear.
Heck yeah. That was a good race.
It was stage 2 chaotic. That's what I like to
it.
see.
That was the best part of the race, was the end of stage 2.
on my seat, on the edge of my
Yes.
seat. I think we was all on our seats,
Yeah.
but I was on the edge of mine. With stage 2 when Blaney, Denny, and Byron,
Mhm.
my God. I mean, I was, I don't know, I was on the edge of my seat.
As Byron came from the back in third and got past Blaney, and then Blaney was like, all right, if he can do it, I'm going to try
Yeah.
it too. And ended up working out for him.
Qualifying, where was Blaney at qualifying? He was close to,
He was,
it was like 17th or 18th.
Oh, would he
That wasn't-
qualify? Yeah.
Chase, 11th. So qualifying wasn't that bad, but heck,
Larson didn't qualify good at all.
nuh-uh.
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Uh,
Looking at the notes, though, AJ Allmendinger,
Mhm.
what was up with him?
What was it? Unapproved adjustments.
send him to the rear.
Yeah, and a green flag pit stop after you send them to the rear.
So we was talking about that before this. Is it 3 inspections? We
Uh-huh.
think, because
I
I
think
know
it's-
post race is the same as pre-race.
Yeah. You get, it's like level 1, 2, and 3. You get so many times to, you fail the first time, you get as long as you want to fix it. They're probably teetering on that line of having a really good car and kind of cheating just a little
Right.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you said his crew chief or somebody got suspended.
For the weekend.
Hey, and he had a good car the week before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks, but
You picked him on DraftKings, didn't you?
I think I did.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Uh,
I know I did. I picked him and I looked at my score and it was like minus 40 points at the start. I was like, man, that's, kiss it goodbye.
Also in qualifying, I see Kyle Busch spun out.
Yeah.
Don't even look like he got to complete a lap. And then Josh Berry lost control. Turn 4, drove through the grass. So I guess that's why they didn't qualify good.
Yeah.
Did they hit the bump, you reckon?
These bumps, man, I have not heard about a bump until this
Where do
year.
they come from? Because it's back to back to back to back to back.
I'm sure Michigan's going to have one. Michigan
That's
is gonna
like-
have
Oh,
one.
they'll be somewhere.
You know, Junior was talking about the bump and all that, and everybody was talking about the bump, but Cindric said on his radio that he couldn't really tell a difference in the bump this year from last
Really?
year. So
So it was something already there?
I guess it was, according to Austin Cindric.
Talking about Junior, did y'all see his tweet they brought up that he tweeted a couple years ago?
Mm-mm.
It was like asphalt's for racing, concrete's for sidewalks. He said, and they asked him, he was like, I guess I had a bad stretch of concrete tracks.
Hey, Truck Series is pretty good. Rajah Caruth won that. He had Lane Riggs coming hot on his hind end, but he drove his tail off. That was a pretty good Truck Series second win of his career. Then Xfinity. I mean, there's only one guy you could really think won that race, Justin Allgaier, and he did. He always dominates. I was talking to somebody about that. I don't think he'll ever move up to Cup Series.
Just
Do you?
dominating.
Yeah.
Xfinity.
I mean, why would he?
That's
And
just like
he's-
Cole Custer.
he's-
I mean, you can dominate Xfinity and then move in with the big boys and
Yeah, and not show
stay
up.
in the back.
Yeah,
I wish he'd drive that Traveler whiskey car again.
yeah, I'd like to get that.
He didn't do terrible because they didn't even know if he was going to get to qualify for the Daytona.
Mhm.
End up doing pretty good and did really well in
And
the
he was
Cup
in,
Series.
Junior got him in that, didn't he?
Was Junior the team he drove for? Or
Yeah.
It was.
Mhm.
That was his first ever Cup Series.
Yeah,
yeah.
Junior Motorsports.
Because I think about it, there's been, Allmendinger was one that raced really good in Xfinity a year or
Yeah.
two ago. He was right there with Allgaier. So that'd be, and when you've already got Jesse Love driving up in Cup, not doing good at all, I'd like to see what Allgaier could do, though.
That's stage 1.
Chase.
Thought Larson 5 laps into the race was a goner.
Yeah.
He hits he got loose. I don't think he hit the bump, and then the 38 bumped into him. And because 5 laps into it, Larson had gained 5 spots in 5 laps, and then gets spun and drops to the rear, and then thought he was going to move up pretty quick from that, but he had a quiet day until the end.
Mm-hmm. That's what he said after his post-racing interview. He was like, on paper, it looks like I had a good day. He said, but if you actually watch the race,
Right.
I didn't. But I'd take an 8th place finish after what you went through. Yeah, I'd take that all day.
Dude had bad luck all day.
Yeah. Briscoe gets another pole. This dude, he's bringing a car to qualifying.
Yep.
Really can't do nothing. I mean, I say he can't do nothing with it. He did lead a bunch of laps yesterday, or a couple.
Yeah.
Until green flag pit stops or something, and then I don't know who took the lead after that. But hearing Blaney and when he got on the prime booth and they was talking to him after the race, he said, I can't qualify good. Because he said, they asked him if he was worried, and he was like, no, I really wasn't worried. He said, I never can qualify good. He said, yeah, I might get lucky once or twice a month, but I really can't qualify that good, so I really wasn't worried.
He hadn't been doing a lot of things good, but that dude yesterday, I told both of y'all, his restarts were on point yesterday. Something he done all year.
Holy crap! I know I seen one of the restarts. The dude shot out like a rocket.
Yes.
And like there was no chance for second place to even contend to get the lead.
No.
But stage 1 winner, Denny Hamlin, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
He had a really good, strong car. And in his podcast, he said that he never had enough to ever catch Ryan Blaney. And that's kind of different. Blaney's car this time started out hot.
Right.
He normally runs 40 laps and then he's hot.
Mm-hmm.
His car started out hot, so they got on the right train for that one, really.
What's that? Stage 1 Larson, he pitted with 40 to go, he pitted on lap 40, not 40 to go, and it started dragging everybody else in. But Blaney and Cindric, they didn't pit till 70.
So I think that's what
helped him out a lot.
That's what I will say, I think that was what won Blaney the race, is staying out that long. But then I think you was going to hit on it. Cindric did the same strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess that's just 2 different setups right there.
I mean, Cindric and Blaney did the same strategy, pitting on lap 70 instead of 40. And they also did both of them 2 tires only.
Mm-hmm.
Was that stage 2? They did 2 tires?
Because when they came into the pits, lap 70, they stayed a little longer for gas and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So when that stage ended, they could get out and go.
Right.
And it helped Blaney. Cindric tried that strategy all day, though, trying to stay out long. He even tried it at stage 3, and I mean, I think it was just a one-time deal. It was just right place, right time. It worked out.
See, that's the stuff I like to see in a NASCAR race. Not like Chase. He's probably taken 2 tires once this year so far.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see a team throw a little home run. I don't think you can really say that was a home run though. That's just really good strategy, like you said.
The thing with Chase is, I'm with you. He's got to take some risk. It's not him. It's Allen.
I think it's all the way around that whole 9 team.
Like,
we're driving scared.
And I don't want to make you mad when I say this, but it's almost like Allen is like, that's his crew chief, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. It's like he's kind of playing follow the leader. Whoever's in first, he's all right, we're going to pit this time with him.
Yeah. But maybe he'll do something. Y'all's guy got the win, so we need the number 9 to get a win.
Yeah. And I'm gonna touch on this. I know we're only in stage 2 talking about it, but man, it was just all around good performance from that 12.
Yeah.
From Blaney executing, pit crew looked really good.
Yeah.
Jonathan with a call to stay out late. Even the spotter Tim, really good information.
That was just a perfect race for Blaney.
It was.
Just an all-around team effort. Perfect.
It was.
You couldn't.
The cards aligned perfect.
Yes.
It did.
No cautions at all.
Stage
Right.
3
That's-
went green the whole time.
That's textbook.
And
day.
that helped him because he's known for his long run speed this year. And buddy, if it would have done a restart, I don't know what would have happened. Hocevar could have grabbed it.
His restarts yesterday, though, were on point.
They was, but man, you know something if it would, you know something would have happened.
Yeah.
But stage 2, wild caution after it is. I don't even know if they completed a lap. All them cautions.
The restarts.
Yes.
seemed like- As soon as they restarted, somebody was wrecking.
The 106 Hocevar and Stenhouse wreck.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was saying that was Hocevar's fault, or I think Stenhouse came down a little too far on top of him.
I heard them talk about that. They said maybe later in a race, it could have been 50-50 on fault
Yeah.
because Stenhouse did come right on top of him. Hocevar could have lifted, but I mean he's an aggressive
Yeah.
driver. He's not gonna lift.
No.
And I heard him talk about post race too that all these drivers like Blaney and who was it, Kyle Busch and now Ricky, they're talking about Hocevar, but they're not doing anything about it.
Yeah, I know.
So they said if nobody's going to do anything, he's going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And
It's going to get into a problem where he's starting to piss off a lot of drivers.
But at
It's
the
gonna
same
be spin,
like-
spin.
That's controversial right there. Whose
Yeah.
fault it is? It looked like, if you watched it live, it looked like Hocevar just dumped him. But after you go back and watch it, you can tell Stenhouse just came down on top of him. But since Hocevar's done made the bad boy name for himself, it's going to be his fault 100% of the time now.
Yeah.
And I ain't going to lie, at the beginning of the season when he wrecked Blaney, I was
Ooh.
like, screw this guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
If he'd have done that to Blaney yesterday, I'd have been mad. So, but I kind of like Hocevar. I've said that in past episodes. I'm starting to like him.
Yeah.
I think he's the new, when Kyle Busch was starting off, I think he's going to be the Kyle
Yep.
Busch. But I think he's going to be a popular Kyle Busch.
I do
Right.
too.
Like Kyle Busch had haters
Mhm.
and diehards. I think Hocevar is just going to be in the middle of that. I don't know if he's really going to have that much hate
Yeah.
because he's young and hangs out with Cletus. He's got a good thing going. Like I told y'all before, I think he's gonna make a splash in the Cup Series.
I tell you who I want to do good that's young like him is Gregson.
Yes.
I want Gregson to do better.
He's kind of bad luck like Blaney's had.
Yeah.
I mean, he keeps getting caught up in other people's stuff. He's a good driver.
Because you know he's with the great team. The
Yeah.
team's great. But, yeah, young guy, he's popular as can be. Hocevar is getting more popular. It's looking good for the young guys in NASCAR.
Besides one, really ain't heard much of Ty Gibbs this year.
Yeah.
No. It's when you qualify, most of the time he qualifies, he has speed.
Right.
Well, yeah.
He can't never do anything with it. I don't.
That's how
I don't
you brought
know.
up somebody a second ago about having really good qualifying, but always goes to the
Briscoe.
back. Briscoe.
Yeah.
Ty Gibbs normally always has a good qualifying.
Yeah.
When they show the ghost car and stuff like that on qualifying,
That's just like McDowell.
that's
You
yeah.
can bank on McDowell qualifying really good, but if he stays up there or not,
You know, and that's what I was going to touch on earlier. You could almost like how a lot of these tracks have been in past and how the cars are. They always complain about you can't pass, this and that. I mean, that's a good strategy to have. Is just have a really good fast car to get you to the front.
right?
Because if you don't have starting position or good position, then you're kind of screwed, really. But Blaney threw that myth down the drain and drove to the field.
So talking about Noah getting spun, he got spun on that 114. Took him out of the race, and then Alex Bowman sits in the garage, feels like all race, finally gets something going, comes back out. I think Blaney lapped him like another 4 or 5 times. It's like every time they show Blaney, he was passing Alex Bowman.
I seen they had somebody from Larson's crew helping because they had to
It
put
was
a
his,
whole new bumper.
It was his
On
car
Bowman's.
chief, wasn't it?
Yeah,
What's the whole point of coming back out right there? Like you're not going to win fastest lap.
Like we
same reason Larson did when he wrecked Blaney.
I think it's just because like Gregson, he's done for.
Yeah.
Well, if Bowman comes back out, he's going to get that spot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some kind of point system or something going on right there. So it's better just to try and fix your car if you can and come out, even if
Right.
Larson that time sat on his phone and watched the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it, but there's got to be some kind of points thing or something. That cautioned JJ Yaley got the free pass. Who is this dude? I see him racing sometimes. Dude, it's always the DNFs and the JJ Yaley.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
He's
for
down there
dude.
with Cody Ware and Corey Haim.
I don't know who keeps paying for that ride, but that's like always giving and never receiving right there with JJ Yaley.
That's a charity.
It's
event.
kind of like Jeff Bezos and Blue Origin. It's just somebody has a bunch of money. They're interested in something. It's a tax write-off. That's exactly what it is.
But man, we'll go fight next week too, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get 35th next week.
Yes.
Buddy, we're going to cut your salary a little bit. This car's getting expensive. But talking about stage 2, all the cautions, 5 laps later, was Bell getting wrecked.
Yep.
And we'll talk about him later, but man, I thought his day was done.
I think everybody did.
Yeah, because like you said, or like we was talking about earlier, the commentators like, there's Bell back in the fight.
Yep.
Yeah, but after that costing JJ Yeley got the free pass again. The poor dude.
God.
Lap 123, Larson has a loose wheel.
Yeah.
Still crappy luck, crappy day so
Yep.
far. And
That
130, what happened to Brad?
Brad, that was
Corey
Corey
Haim.
Haim.
Okay.
They didn't give Brad enough room, ran him up the track.
I ain't gonna lie, when I seen Corey Haim hit the wall, that was a pretty hard hit.
Yeah.
You could see like his head getting jarred. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for them Hans devices, there would be so many. And I hate to say this, but there would be really serious injuries or casualties. Like
Oh, yeah.
that Hans devices. I'm so glad they're using that now.
Me too.
After watching that Earnhardt documentary, though, man, if he would have just wore that Hans device,
They
still
said
had
like
lead
after
on it.
Michigan, he had, and it was like you would never know if he was ever hurt. Had like a broke neck and something else, but the dude's still out doing something, working on a car, doing something in the field. Do
that's
not
just-
make them like that
That's
anymore.
old school tough. Like if I get hurt, buddy, you gonna know I'm hurt.
Oh yeah.
But
Like most people now, they break a finger, sprain a finger. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll take 2 weeks off.
heck, I had an ingrown toenail and I couldn't walk. I mean, shoot,
Put skeeps on a boot.
for real. Or give me crutches.
No, he was talking about Larson's loose wheel. Reddick, he didn't think he had a loose wheel. He thought he had a tire going down. And that's you see him start trying to go to pit road, and he's dropping back. And it turns out I think he was down like 20 pounds than what he was supposed to have in
I
that
heard
right
that.
front.
I wonder how low they run those tires.
I don't
Because you know, less air pressure, better grip.
If
I
you-
wonder how low they can run them.
If you down 20 pounds, that's a
Buddy.
lot.
I tell you what, I didn't understand it. This is funny, but I got like a leak in my tire right there on my right side. When I turn left, you can feel it trying to turn right, but when I turn right, buddy, it's turning. So I understand it now.
So we just need to.
I'm gonna let some air pressure out of mine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you think like a safe pressure for like our vehicles are?
Oh
though?
man, throw it on 5 to 8.
5 to 8.
Well, just
Oh my gosh.
run it
straight
on a
green.
dream. Yeah.
Mine's on like 21 right now, buddy. We rolling. You should have seen me on the way over here. But after that is when what we was talking about earlier, Denny, William Byron, and
Mm-hmm.
Blaney start fighting. They're not really 3 wide. I think that maybe one time they got 3 wide, but it was a good fight.
Yeah.
That was one that. I was on the
That's
edge
what
of
you
my
want to
seat.
see.
Yeah.
That's what you sit down to watch.
And I think we're a little biased because our driver ended up
Yeah.
pulling it out. But, buddy, if it had just been, I don't know, if it had just been 3 drivers, I don't know, and Blaney was just like chilling back, I'd have been like, oh, who's going to get this? But I'm glad.
It scared me at first when Blaney went. Where'd he go?
below the yellow line.
Yes, sir, he did. It scared me
That
at
was
first. I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah,
And then they said you could do that at this track. I was
We
like,
was-
okay.
we was sitting on the couch and he did that, and Carly, she was like, "Ooh," and I was like, "What?" She was like, "I thought he wrecked." I was like, "No, apparently you can do that here."
I didn't know that.
I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blaney gets the lead after I don't know how many laps they battled for. It was a pretty good little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
little chunk, and
Chunks.
yeah, chunk. And then with that pass, he ends up winning stage 2. Really good points day for Blaney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really needed it, too.
Bad.
Bad.
He's in the regular season standings. He's still sitting at 7th.
That's
But
good.
anything helps.
What is that without the guys that have a win? So does that put him in like second or third? 'Cause I know
No.
Chase was 4th or 5th or something.
This
like
is
that.
just regular, like just based on points.
Okay.
Byron's still in the lead,
Yeah.
and then Larson, Bell, Hamlin, and Chase is the top 5.
Who's 6?
Reddick.
Okay.
But I feel like Blaney now with the playoff points or whatever race or whatever you want to call it, because you got 2 drivers with 3 wins. Do we have any drivers with 2 wins?
Byron?
Does he?
Is it Bell and does Hamlin have 3?
Hamlin's got 3.
Yeah.
Bell's got 3.
Yeah.
Larson has 3.
Golly.
So I think it'll put Blaney at the top of the 1 wins.
Yeah.
So he's probably sitting around 7th, close to that.
He's
I
just
ain't
chilling
really-
now till playoffs. I hope
Yeah.
he can just let loose and go.
Yeah. Need your driver to pick up
Mm-hmm.
a win, so because it just takes so much off of you.
That's
Like,
what I was sitting here thinking. Maybe if he does that, he's got to get aggressive to get a win.
Right.
But I want to see if he does get a win, how aggressive he can and is willing to go.
because I think once you get that win, you're like, I'm just going to go out there and drive, and that's
Yeah.
when you're at your best. I feel
Yep.
like because you're just out there
All the
like,
pressure's off of
right,
you.
you can make a move that you might not could because
If you wreck, oh well.
Yeah. So I feel like Blaney now, I think he's gonna get another win, maybe 2
Hopefully.
wins or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chase, like how Jonathan let Blaney stay out. Allen, he needs to do that with Chase.
Yeah.
Or just something. Because I feel like they're a good dynamic. It's just something about this year and last year.
Oh no.
I mean, he did get that win at Texas last year, so.
And started out Bowman Gray looked really good, dominated there.
Yeah. What he led every lap,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Who knows? Maybe it's just it'll take a little time.
But then stage 3 comes and
About to rear end.
it was kind of not boring for me.
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
But yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat because the last 30 laps
Yeah.
after everybody pitted, Blaney had the lead by 4 seconds. Hocevar starts cutting it down to 3 seconds.
He did. He
2
did.
seconds.
Yeah.
What had me nervous was it Bell and Chastain sitting there fighting each other. I was like, man, one of them's about to
Please.
wreck the other one, and then
Yes.
that caution's gonna come out. But
Everybody raced pretty clean besides the controversy with Hocevar and Stenhouse.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I feel like, I mean, with Brad and Corey Heim, I think that was just a young driver,
Yeah.
not knowing. But everything else was like, it was a pretty clean race, all in all. Besides the wrecks. I mean, nobody intentionally,
no.
besides Hocevar. Well, we don't know that, but. But, yeah, Blaney wins the race.
Yes, sir. We've been waiting on this.
It's all just everything. This year has just been up and down. Like, have a good finish. We was talking about this not long ago. When he finally got the lead, we can't remember what track it was. Finally gets the lead. Larson spins, and then he gets beat off the jump and ends up losing the race. But it's just every week something. Finally, something goes his way.
Was that Darlington?
It might have, yeah.
It was because
Yeah.
he had that throwback car, and Shrubs was so excited to see that throwback card. It didn't stay out there long, and when it did come, it sucked.
But yeah, after the race, Bubba, I like watching the Prime. I like Prime. I don't think we've talked about them. They're doing excellent.
Yep.
I recommend them the rest of the season, like you
That's
said.
the best broadcast I've
Yes.
watched in a long time.
It's just how, because Earnhardt, he loves racing, and
Yeah.
just hearing, because you can hear in his voice
Mhm.
when something's about to happen.
Gets excited.
Yeah, and I liked him when he was on NBC.
Yeah, me too.
But Bubba, they do like a post race show. They kind of do like a college game day feel
That's
before
yeah.
the race. I like
Yeah.
that. And after the race, they y'all ever watched SEC after the games, football games and stuff?
Mhm.
They kind of do that. It felt like that. But they brought Bubba on, and Bubba got emotional. Made me feel for the guy because they started talking about his kid and all that, and he was just talking about how the kids changed him and everything, and I can feel that Bubba's changed
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
because I'm starting to like Bubba. And then they brought Blaney on after Bubba. Had him a beer with the crew. Ended up smoking
Yeah.
a little ciggy. Not a cigarette, a cigar.
Oh, I was about to say,
that.
broke out the cowboy killers.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Well,
It was I don't know. Like you said earlier, I've already said it, but I want to see Prime do some more. Or at least this group. It ain't got to be Prime. Just
Cut some of the commercial ads out.
At least we get to see racing.
But
it's
it's too much, man.
yeah, they
Yeah.
and Prime is free.
Is
I
it?
don't pay for Prime, and I can watch it. Now, there's a thing. You can pay like $3 or something to do ad free if you want to watch movies or something. But the race is completely free. I don't pay for Prime.
for real?
hmm So I don't know why all these people are complaining.
Yeah.
It's free. All you got to do is make an account.
I didn't know that.
I need to quit paying.
Heck yeah.
I don't have Amazon Prime like the
Delivery.
the shopping or nothing, and
Okay.
I just have Prime. Maybe I do pay, and
Just don't know it.
I've never signed up for it though, because it asked me the other day. I know this is way off NASCAR, but I was watching a movie, and it was like, after this ad it'll be ad free. If you want to make this permanent, pay $3, and I was like, no. So why would it ask me that if
I don't know.
I don't know? Maybe they're trying to get me. But yeah, Blaney wins. So
Yes, sir.
next week we're Michigan.
2 miles.
Who y'all picking at Michigan?
Brad Keselowski,
Mm-hmm.
DK.
Denny Hamlin. I'll throw Chase in there. He's not a good finisher there, but
Blaney.
change the look. I
yeah,
gotta.
like I was telling you earlier, Blaney. He don't do good at Nashville. It's just maybe this
Yeah.
will. Blaney will tell Chase like, look, just go for it.
Yeah.
Come on, baby brother. You got to do something.
I ain't gonna come yet.
I'm just joking.
But
He's
yeah,
not.
those are good picks.
He's not joking.
Part 2 you got.
I got Blaney, hoping he goes back to back. Hopefully, like we was talking about earlier, got the pressure off of him. Now he's just driving.
Mm-hmm.
And then Denny, I feel like Denny had a good chance to win yesterday, and I feel like he's going to carry that with him. And then Chris Buescher,
That's different, but
he won in 23.
my picks are Ryan Blaney, 2023 Cup Series champion. Kyle Larson, 2021 Cup Series champion. Bubba Wallace,
Danny Keefe, what about that?
2027 Cup champion.
2027.
Heard
calling
it here first.
Heard it.
Calling it.
I've seen it.
Dang.
So I'm gonna go online and put me a little $100 bet down for
Yes,
the
sir.
2027 champion. Maybe we can retire from Skeeps' pick.
Hey, if Bubba wins it, you probably will if you put 100 on it.
I did skip over one thing. Who is y'all's favorite car?
Who you got, Chunks?
Number 9, Chase Elliott, Kelly Blue Book.
That's a
That's a
good
good
looking
looking.
car.
Who you got?
I got Ross Chastain. You probably couldn't tell, but is the Bush Country, and he had a guitar on the side of it. It looked really good. Hey, you got Ski.
Ryan Blaney, hear me out. That confetti looks so good on that car.
I didn't see that on the track.
Man, you didn't see it on the track, but when he pulled Victory Lane, that yellow and white.
I wish he had better looking cars, though. No
Me
joke.
too.
Like neon green or yellow with a red hood.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
At least it
We need to
wasn't
be
Jack
getting on to,
Link's.
we need to be getting on to somebody about these colors.
Yeah.
It's his cars. His merch ain't that great. He finally dropped a 47 hat, something I can wear on
Yeah.
my head. His shirts, you can't dry them. They daggum shrink up like a crop top.
But we love the guy.
I love him.
How much you love him,
Oh,
Ski.
Oh,
Loves him a lot.
I mean, y'all heard what I told the guy when I met him.
I'm your biggest fan.
26-year-old telling a 31-year-old I'm his biggest fan.
Oh, thanks, little buddy.
No, he was a little buddy. That dude's short, but I love him. So we're gonna do a new segment. I know we keep throwing new segments in, but
He looks back at Skeeps. Thank you.
come here, little guy.
Yeah.
No.
Sweat over here.
Oh. All right, what you got, Skeeps?
Most surprising driver.
Quit.
We're gonna start a new segment. Most surprising driver. Who you got, little buddy?
I've got Carson Osabor.
Who you got, Port?
I got the same guy.
Why?
Whew, that was rough.
Tell us why, man.
Okay, he started 26 and finished second. He
Yeah.
was back there with Larson and did what Larson couldn't do.
How did he get up there? Was it like pit stuff, or they just chipped
I
away?
don't know.
I
never
think he
paid
just
attention.
Because
drove.
everybody was thinking stage 3 that it was going to be Blaney and Denny fighting if Denny could catch Blaney, and they even said that. There was like, or no, I was listening to Blaney's radio and he said, "Who am I fighting? The 11?" And Jonathan was like, "Yeah," and his spotter, he was like, "No, you're fighting the 77," and he was like, "Oh, okay," and but yeah. Mine was Bubba. And I'm saying
Yeah.
Bubba because he about got lapped, and the past 3 weeks it was a 33rd, 33rd, 35th,
Dang.
and then today or yesterday finished at 6th.
Was that his? Was it his first time driving that Chumba Casino car?
I think he drove it not last weekend, but he's drove it before, or maybe it was Tyler. One of them's drove it.
Yeah.
It was a good looking car.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm finally on the board with picks.
Yeah,
I picked
you are.
Blaney. So
Was it all square at one?
yeah, maybe Blaney can do it again next week, and I'll get another point.
Yes, sir.
Me too.
But what else? What else y'all got?
Did we do most disappointing?
No.
I'm on mine. Wasn't he ended up good, but how he talked about him, I'm gonna say Larson was probably mine. I thought he would chip away real early. He just had bad luck, but still finished 8th, so not disappointing. But
And that's what he talked about. He was like, "This really wasn't a good performance for me." Man, 8th place.
yeah,
I'm gonna take it.
After
yeah.
at the start of the race,
Right.
get spinning, dropping to the back. You had a tire go down. I mean, that's
I don't guess his points might not have been great for the days. Maybe what?
Yeah.
I don't
Doing.
think they was.
But this guy's got wins. Who cares about the points?
He wants to
Yeah.
win everything. Greedy son of a gun. Who you got, Bart?
I got Mr. Austin Cindric. We talked about it earlier. He
Right.
did the same strategy Blaney did, and he just couldn't
He just kept
do
trying it.
anything with it. Blaney won the race, and Cindric came in 18th.
Well,
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Chase Briscoe. Talked about it. Starts on the pole. Seems like half the races this season. Leads a couple laps, and then you don't hear about him again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with Chase.
Briscoe. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, all the chases. I'm going with all of them.
Suck.
Well, there's nothing else to talk about. No comments or nothing.
No.
There was a question asked. Park, do you have it?
I do. It's Ryan Trey.
What's he got?
He said, I know I'm not Danica Patrick, but I've got to know who this Steve guy is.
Steve.
Steven.
How'd you get that?
Ryan. I don't know why you asked that.
He'll private message you and
Yeah.
let you know.
I'll tell you. I don't care. So we was on Clay's bachelor trip. First night. One of the best nights probably
Yeah.
we've all three jointly had together.
Yeah.
And we go to Coyote Ugly. We're putting some drinks down, having fun. Well, I wasn't engaged at the time, was I? No, but me and Carly, we was already serious, but
Yeah.
I was planning on doing it.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't want any girls gonna talk to me anyway, but I still didn't want no girls talking to me. And everybody was chanting, "Skeep, skeep, skeep," because they wanted me to sing or something.
I think it was like Sweet Caroline. or
Yeah.
something.
Uh-huh.
And the girl was on the bar, and she had the mic, and she looked at me, and she was like, "Steve." And I looked at her, and I was like, "Yes, queen."
That's exactly how it went.
And I don't know, everybody started calling me Steve that night.
Steve.
Good times.
Really good times.
Yep.
Y'all
And
got
that's the
anything?
trip we took our the Fat Boys picture
that's,
with.
That's
Yep.
where this
That-
operation came about.
Yeah, that's how Fat Boys came about. We haven't posted that picture, have we?
Uh-uh.
Or is it on
No.
TikTok?
It might be.
It is on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go look. That was first night.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was right before.
It's the
The
day
ugly-
Steve was born.
That was the day Steve, Fat Boys. Yeah, if it wasn't for that night, we might not be here.
Might not.
And you viewers, all 12 of you, might not be watching.
No.
I'm kidding. I love y'all.
Still good support. We're still
Yeah.
getting comments.
100%.
Merch. A couple more people
Yeah.
bought merch. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
We actually dropped some new ones.
Mhm.
You can see Clay's
Fat
wearing
Boys hat.
Fat Boys hat, Fat
shirts.
Boys shirts. Stay tuned because something I'm so excited.
Me too.
Something
Same.
big is coming for 4th of July. Hopefully y'all like it. I know I'm gonna love it.
Get your credit cards out, fellers.
Yeah, go get your mama's credit card if you got to.
Work some overtime. Get
Yeah,
you a little
do-
extra.
Do whatever you
Do
got
what
to.
you need.
Because you don't want to miss out.
No.
Because I
want to see
It
these
might-
shirts everywhere. What all we drop, I want to see it everywhere.
All the town of Elmont.
Yes.
Maybe a little coxy.
It could be just a 4th of July thing, and then it goes out of the shop. You don't know. You better get it while you
It
can.
probably will, and it could
Limited
be.
supply.
Yeah. Because we can't keep this up year round. So I
No.
say it's going to be limited. It's not going to be limited. You can buy as much as you want, but it's only going to be up for a limited time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I feel like every holiday we need to drop something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Halloween, Christmas.
Yeah, get y'all some Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
The
That'd be
Halloween,
cool.
the spooky Fat Boys.
Yeah, spooky.
Spooky boys.
This episode was all over the place. I liked
Yeah.
it though.
Yeah.
Just us being us.
Just
It's the
ramble.
first time y'all really get to see us just be us.
We got the giggles.
Yeah.
That giggly guy over here.
Well,
What you smiling at?
Happy guy, man.
Oh, okay.
We're recording.
Yeah.
he's happy for Blaney.
Yeah.
I am.
Is he happy for Terry Labonte?
Shrub is.
Ooh, Shrub likes Terry Labonte now.
And Terry Labonte likes every single guy. It's an inside joke. Shrub, you'll understand. Y'all got anything else though?
No, just like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
We're
share it with a
closer to the
friend.
100 to the giveaway.
Yeah.
Now, so the giveaway, are we still doing it just people, even if they're subscribed, if they didn't share it on Facebook or? I say just.
It's whatever you think, and
That's
I
what we
think-
said to
yeah.
begin with. Share it.
I think as long as you're subscribed to the channel.
Yeah. That's
It'd
fine.
still be really nice if they went and followed us on TikTok and
Yeah.
Facebook and all that good stuff.
yeah, keep watching TikTok because we're trying to get bigger on there, and we're doing really, really good on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I only post
right.
like 7 or 8 videos so far.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's gonna be a new TikTok dropped really soon, if
Yeah.
not today.
Yes, sir.
But this is a fun episode.
Yeah. Next
yeah.
week, Michigan.
Yeah.
Good week.
Well, I guess we'll see y'all there at Michigan.
See
Peace.
y'all.
Peace.